So let us discuss. The question, you heard Dan Quinn, coach of Washington, he's getting charbroiled like a Western bacon cheeseburger. He's getting absolutely charbroiled for the Jayden Daniels injury in garbage time. Is this criticism warranted? Is the criticism warranted? So on this one, I've got popsicle sticks, roller coaster, and finger foods. And we will combine all of these things together, and we are going to make a delicious Detroit-style pizza, which you can make at home. Yeah, Detroit-style. Not bad. I didn't even know that there was it until like 5 years ago. I didn't even know what Detroit-style pizza was. I knew Chicago-style. But Detroit-style is kind of a ripoff of Chicago-style. It's not quite as thick. Anyway, all right. So, number one. People are losing their minds. Losing their minds over this. Why was he still in the game, Jayden Daniels? Why risk it? No, of course, the argument is no risk it, no biscuit. So let me hit the pause button. I'm going to hit the pause button on the remote control here. Now, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say the quiet part out loud. I don't think this is the worst coaching decision of all time. I don't. Oh, my God. You're just trying to get attention. That's why you're on overnights. Yeah, just don't even post it. No response. I understand all the arguments against it. Let me make Maller's elevator pitch in support of why Dan Quinn had Jayden Daniels in the game late. It was mid-fourth quarter when the injury happened, right? You cannot coach scared, number one, right? You cannot coach scared, all right? The guy is trying to get a young quarterback some positive reps. If you were not watching the game here, if you're actually honest, Jayden Daniels was not exactly lighting the world on fire against the Seattle Seahawks. And, oh, by the way, this season, when he has played, has not looked anything like the guy last year for the Washington Commanders, right? So he needed the work. Oh, my God, you shouldn't say that. He needed the work. I said it! He needed the work, right? And so Dan Quinn, was he chasing points at that moment of the game? He was trying to get some kind of confidence going for the Commanders, right? Something. And for Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels has been, the word for him, my word is meh. He's been a meh quarterback this year for Washington and most of the season, and you want to see how he's going to do it and get some kind of positive juice going for the Commanders. And you don't pull him because it's a blowout. No. And you need a little bit of scar tissue in the NFL. You need that. Unfortunately, the irony is, of course, it looks like he's going to get actual literal scar tissue from some kind of medical procedure. His shoulder messed up there. The other issue is that Jayden Daniels, and this was the argument against him coming out of LSU, is that he is not designed for professional football, meaning he's built like a flagpole. He just is. He's stick-like. He's like a stick figure, skin and bones. And the argument for him is, well, he'll fill out his body and he'll get stronger as he gets older. And maybe he'll be stronger, maybe he'll be fatter. Everyone gets bigger as they get older, right? Whether you get fat or whatever. And so you go through it. And the big question is not so much the Dan Quinn decision. Again, to me, it's can Jayden Daniels last in the NFL? Is he built for fling, like a summer fling, and not the long-term relationship type? You know what I'm saying? Like more for fun, not long-term. That's the question. And you look at the guy, and he's just built like a couple of popsicle sticks put together there, and optimism, and that's not going to last. It's just not. So again, those in the back of the room, if you're not paying attention because you're doing something there at the factory or whatever you're doing, driving your truck, that's the argument. This goes with the job. You have to make these decisions as a coach. And, somebody's like Dan Quinn, I don't think it was a reckless call. Right? And it sounds, listening between the words, that Jayden Daniels went off the game plan and put himself in harm's way there. But Dan Quinn made a football call, is what he did. And he got absolutely burned, as it turns out, because the guy got hurt. And so the magic carpet ride for the Washington Commanders last year has turned into a kamikaze mission this year for the Commanders, as they are just terrible. And like one of the great fluke runs, what they did last year, getting to the Final Four of the NFL, the NFC Championship game in Philly, And now you look at them now, and they're closer to getting a top 10 pick in the draft the way they've played this year than they are returning to the playoffs at this point.